Hi parents of Scorpio babies, welcome to Parental Guidance. This is the first and only show on YouTube dedicated to providing you guys with monthly insights on how you can better connect with your child. This is my stain from my seat. So I'd like to introduce you to the stain on my wall from my seat. Welcome stain, people, stain. Okay. Let's get into it and see what is happening with Virgos, Scorpios. And Scorpios are fun to me. Like they just, maybe I have Scorpio in my chart in a really profound way that I'm not aware of, but they just have such a back and forth deviousness about themselves where it's just like their scorpions are like kind of hard to catch, you know, or people are afraid to, you know, get too close to a scorpion because their nature can be, for some, not all, like you can't figure it out. You can't put your finger on it. Definitely, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, I can't think of the word. This is, as you can see, I think your child wants to try to be grounded. I mean, there's already a lot of green, and I haven't even flipped over this last card. And yeah, I see the transition. I see it getting lighter. I see dark green, green getting lighter, some yellows in there, and then you got a little bit of pink and then pink. So it's, your child is in a transition for October, which is great. And happy birthday to our October Scorpios, Scorpio babies. So let's get into it. They are definitely hitting the ground running and taking action. I don't know what this is for, but this light here has charged their battery. I think they have they've taken stock of their environment and their surroundings. They have a plan and they really want to move forward. I was not expecting that. They really want to move forward with whatever thing has tickled their fancy just yet. So let me do that so we don't have to hear any more of that. Okay. I'm going to do some more on this because I don't know if this is asking them to be in the here and now, but I definitely know that they're not. I feel like there's things from the past that they are still, that they're still connected to. Did I drop another one? What is this, 32? I see it's the past, it's not the present. Yeah. So I feel for some of them, they are looking back on the past. And they may have to make the decision to let go of memories, but something happened, perhaps, and they have just taken stock. Maybe the sun, like I said, revitalized them, charged their battery, and they're just ready to, you know, do better, move forward. It says, whenever you find your mind drifting into the past, wondering if things could have or should have been better, or whenever you find yourself longing for the good old days, you leak power. So important because we just talked about them charging their battery. So this is definitely not something that they want to do, or it's going to take away from this here. It says the same is true for looking ahead and hoping for the future. So they definitely want to try to be present as much as humanly possible. It says, driven by ambition, you might wander too long in a place with no substance and forget that you are here today. The past and the future are illusions. Whenever you leave the present moment, you are disconnecting from your inherent power to manifest the reality with true substance. Neither the past or future can give you what you need. Now is all that counts. Come back from those eternities and be here now. All will be well, and miracles. Okay, I thought I was like, is that the same word? Miracles will appear as if by magic in the perfect timing of spirit. So yeah, that's timely. Absolutely. So yeah, they're just, I wasn't sure which way this was going. So either they are here in the present, and apparently, I mean, because it could be either way. Like, is this asking me to be in the present, be here now, or, you know, whatever. So yeah, you are here now in the present, where it's like they are kind of teetering. They're everywhere but here. They are excited, so much information, thinking about the past, thinking about the future. What do I do? Now they have the memories card in reverse. And I think they are deciding what's changing is putting something behind them. Not looking back to the memories, but just saying, okay, that is what it is. I'm done. Time to move forward. Yes, because in the upright, it says that it's guiding them to reflect on happy memories. Let's see. Yeah, so no, I'm going to wrap this up in a little bit, like just button it up. They have the wise soul in reverse. It's like, I hear my child. I'm not sure if they're talking to me or playing with their toys. It says, your soul carries ancient wisdom. Please embrace it as you have the knowledge to help those around you. Okay. So we're taking action. We are not in the present. We are letting go of memories. I should just leave this deck out. Sounds like this is going to be another long reading. Got the Vice Versa Tarot deck. Love it. It's like one of my favorite standards for adults to go to. Messages, God Spirit, can you please give me some encouraging words, insights on what is happening with our Scorpio children? Are they hurt by something? They want better. They are taking action. They are choosing to do something and go somewhere. But they're having a hard time. It's like either they're having a hard time making a decision, or, you know, their minds are thinking about the past and the future. So for some of them, it could be they're ready to take action and move forward from an instance, a healing thing. I do see Page of Pentacles, very familiar. I've seen those before for Scorpios. So that's interesting. Interesting. It's like the cards from the reading I did for Scorpio. They came up. So that's interesting to me. Let's see here. And that came out too. So let's see. Forgetting memories, trying to forget the memories. But this wise soul here, are they the wise soul? Do they know that they're the wise soul? It's definitely a matter of taking action. There's something that's keeping them from being aware of the present. There are memories that they are trying not to think about. So whether they are moving forward from the memories, or they are just, they stop thinking about them, they don't want to think about the memories, That's possible. But in the end, they are being wise. Because in the upright, this tells me that there's some kind of hesitation to receiving this wise soul because it's asking them to embrace it. So they could have learned a lesson. So let's figure this out, or not even just figure it out, but just get some insight on what truly the message the Spirit has for our little babies. Because that's important. I see the Scorpio card, the Death card, and I saw that earlier. So what do you have for our Scorpio babies? What's happening here? Okay. I see some progress being made with the Nine of Cups, emotional energy. Let's see. Interesting. Give me 1 second. Interesting cards. It's like the cards that I pulled for a Scorpio reading. And it's the same energy, apparently. Alright. Any other messages? Anything else? Something with anything else? I see it. What is the messages for our Scorpio children? Okay. And we had a Pisces moon. Full moon not too long ago. And if you are a water sign, I'm sure you felt that. It's heavy. It was really pretty. Like, I wouldn't say pretty, but the transformational energy was heavy, but it was so worth it. It's the same message. It's the same message, essentially. Wow. And I will show you this in a minute, where all of these cards for your Scorpio little ones are at night. It's in the dark. So we got this one. We have these two cards in the reverse, both at night. And we have this one. All of these cards are at night. So the Nine of Cups, it's like I almost feel like something is almost done. Not as well versed in like the traditional tarot. But yeah, I mean, even still going like this, like I'm like, but this is something is almost done. There's a wish, but it's like they're indecisive about what they want. It's like, no. How do they feel about it? It's an indecisiveness about their feelings on something. It says, what will bring the greatest, deepest happiness to you in the long run? Not just fleeting pleasure, but joy after joy your whole life long. And it's like, well, I know it makes me happy, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's what I want, or I don't know if that's the best choice. I don't know if that's good for me. It's definitely trying to move on from something. And again, this is a general, and I'm going to button this up. But all of this stuff is at night. So this is like deep. This is deeper than what I normally do and how I go for readings. So there's a lot of contemplation. There's a lot of going deep within themselves. It's like kind of like cycling of emotions and feelings and memories and thoughts and all this stuff. Your Scorpio child is going deep within. You know, they've had enough time with this light to break out of that kind of deep state for a hot second. And they're coming up to the surface again. They're charging their battery to kind of be active and involved with the world. They're ready to go. With that, yeah, there's some indecisiveness about the past and present. Well, the past was like this, and the past may have felt good, and so they're not sure if they want to go in the future, or you know, the past may push them to the future because it was so bad, or they're thinking about what could have been, what they wanted. There's just, it's like this indecisiveness, like they're not, wherever they are, something happened, they're like, okay, I have to start fresh, but they're still thinking about what happened and what they wanted, and it didn't happen that way. They're ruminating about how things played out and their expectations and hopes for it, but what they're not doing is being present right now. They have the 8 of Wands, and I know that's communication. So in the upright, sorry. They don't have an answer. They're not getting an answer. It says in this reading, it's in this position, it says something you sent out into the world is coming back to you. If you have been careful to only put out energy and activity that you want to receive, then you have nothing to worry about. But I think there's this expectation that they're wanting something and they're not going to get it. There's a hope and an expectation, and this would help them feel better about this circumstance, and they're not going to get it. It's not coming out. It's not coming. And I'm sure that's frustrating to them. Let's do the 6 of Swords, which is their thoughts, their mind about something. Right. It says, you may not know exactly where you are headed in your present circumstance, but it is clear that going back is not an option. This is a good thing. But there's still, oh, your babies are torn. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'll try my best to break this down, but this is turning into a long reading. But it's deep. This is a good thing, though it may not feel like it. The chalices represents love and the deepest desire of the heart. But it's like, they want to go back. There still is this indecisiveness. And I'm not sure if I can put these like that, but you may not be able to see them that well. They want to go back. Okay, let's take a look at this Moon card. XV3 111. It's they're in between. Oh, it's like a rock in a hard place. They're ready to go, but there's just so much that they're still processing. Like, now hopefully you don't have children seeing this video because there's nudity in this picture. It doesn't bother me, but I'm just giving you a heads up. So when we see this card, this is the position that it is in. And in the upright, it's like the cycles of the moon are reflected in the cycles of women. And thus the moon card is a feminine power. The woman here is the dark side of the high priestess, offering an initiation of sorts, a choice. You can't see that. A choice between seawater and a glowing egg. Which are you most drawn to? And it's like, I don't know. Like, I can't make a choice. I have to make a choice. Like, so. I mean, I see the trees and I see those. We have almost, right, the very thing that they need. They don't have pentacles. So it's like they still don't feel balanced. There's no earth represented. We got water, their emotions, all the stuff that's not stable. You know, emotions are fluid, thoughts can go all over the place, and your passion can be, you know, explosive. It can die out. It's not, none of those things can be still. They need something to kind of contain them, and nothing of that is here. There's more water than anything else. Let me break this down for a child, because I can already tell you what this is for an adult Scorpio. I mean, maybe this will help me. It's just they got leveled out either last month, and they finally just have the strength and the wherewithal to just kind of start again. They're building their battery back up. They're not really present. They're still going back and forth about shoulda, coulda, woulda, with any expectations that they had. They're trying to not love the memories. Like, they're trying to put distance between themselves and the memories. They want to hold on to them, but they feel like they have to move on. And it's like almost they have to go inward. You know, that it's not to help those around them. They gotta help themselves. They have what they need to just kind of heal themselves. This wise soul card. And I almost feel like they don't want to do anything. Like they don't, some of them, I don't want to be wise. Like, I don't, like, it's almost like this is a negated factor. Like, because Scorpios are wise and they don't even want that. That's a possibility. Again, these are all general reads. Nothing is, it's like October just may be a very emotional time of them processing something. And it is, what they hope for is not going to come through. Whatever expectation they had about the future, whatever hope they had about this thing in the past of it getting better, they're not going to get that confirmation. They're not going to get the comfort that they were hoping for. They're still back and forth about how they feel about what happened, and they're hoping for a sign to help give them some kind of direction, and it's not going to happen. They're not going to get that sign. So it just feels like they're in this perpetual state of, like, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, just, in the middle. They want to go somewhere, but they just may be stuck emotionally, like passion in their thoughts, just something is cycling, but there's no outlet. Like that outlet is blocked, so they're just kind of stuck for October. And I'm not trying to say that, but let's, if you want something more detailed, contact me. But for the parents, because I know I've talked for at least 20 minutes, it says, I am all about getting off my behind. So you were the opposite of your child, and you may need to be the incentive to help them. It says, get off your ass. I'm committed to getting off my ass and making big moves towards accomplishing my goals. I will join that gym. I will make that call. I will connect with people, share my story, and share my passion. Nothing is going to happen until I get my butt off that couch and move. I am making moves. In a nutshell, your child is stuck. In a nutshell, they want to go, but they don't have an out. So they're still in this place of not knowing which direction to take. And wisdom is just kind of out the window right now. They're just, I'm in this place. So for the little ones, it really could be something as simple as they may just be indecisive all month about what they want. It may be more tantrums because they can't express themselves, because they don't know how to communicate what they're feeling. And then this is Scorpio season, so depending on what planets are in play, that really could be the gist of it. I understand I'm talking like this and you're just seeing really the side of my face. But it's a churning, it's a cycling that may not lead to an end. So very long-winded reading. I hope that helps. I hope that gives you some kind of clarity, even though that your child may not experience a level of clarity for this month. But I thank you for watching and sharing and subscribing and letting me know how this resonates with you. It would mean a lot, because I'm not really digging deep into these because I don't like long-winded messages, even though I'm long-winded as a Sagittarian. So thanks, you guys. Have a good day.